today, we're going to be looking at Alex Hormozi's $100 million ads. And we're going to be breaking them down word for word, and we're going to be looking at all of the copy on his Facebook ads. Because Alex Hormozi, you can guarantee he spent millions upon millions upon millions of dollars on ads.
I'm trying to get rich. I just made 400 grand last month. I went 400, 780, a million. 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 8, 2.
He's been very successful with them. He has split test and split test and split test and split test to the point where he knows without a shadow of a doubt what works best.
Let's rock and roll. Everybody good with that?
Hey, gym owners, I want to tell you a truth right now that you probably don't want to hear.
So, hey, gym owners, I'm going to tell you a truth right now that you probably don't want to hear. That's the hook. So what do we think about this hook? So first of all, it qualifies, right? And this is something that you're going to notice a lot in these ads, is that the first thing he does in every single one of them is qualify, right? Now, looking at the bigger picture, why is that? Now, of course, in ads, yes, you're supposed to qualify, but he's going extra hard at it, at qualifying, because in his specific niche, like he's looking for only gym owners. So what percent of you think the global population is gym owners? Probably a very, very small percentage, right? Whereas if he was just one of these make money online guys, it could be more like, hey, so-and-so, do you want to make money online? Or it couldn't even be that. It could be like, the way you make money online is blah, 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 right? He wouldn't have to qualify them so much. But here, he qualifies them all the time, all right? And then when he says, here's a truth that you probably don't want to hear, but need to, he's coming at it as, hey, I'm about to give you value, right? So guys, I don't care what you're doing, if it's email copy, if it's sales page copy, if it's ads, as we're seeing, you need to give them a what's in it for me, a reason to watch. Tease them some sort of value, right? Don't just be like, hey, this is my product, because nobody cares about your product. They care about what you can give them.
Hey, gym owners, I want to tell you a truth right now that you probably don't want to hear, but you need to. Group training is going to die a slow death of commoditization.
Group training is going to die a slow death. Now that's the hook, and that's why you should care, all right? And of commoditization, what is that? What is the of commoditization? Well, that is basically a justification. The justification means that here's my claim, it's about to die. Here's something you need to know. It's about to die because of commoditization. That's why, okay? So he's right off the bat, in the first, not even 10 seconds in, he's hitting you with a jab, which is, here's something you don't want to know, but need to, right? He's hitting you with a follow-up jab, which is, it's about to die. And then he's about to deliver the finishing blow that's going to have you completely hooked into the ad, which is the justification. And then he's going to completely have you on the canvas, knocked out, when he tells you what you need to do to fix it. So let's take a look.
And what I mean by that is that prices are going to continually go one way, down, and profits are going to follow. All right, now why is that? If you just look at the way the marketplace has changed, if you look over the last couple of years, you've seen some big players enter that space with huge facilities, multi-million-dollar build-outs, jacuzzis, hot tubs, amenities, right? Access to the same level trainers we do, and they pay better, right? They have better parking, and they have a huge gym attached so that people can still work out there even when they're not doing the group workouts. And they're charging half to 25% of what we're charging, right? How do you survive in a marketplace that's like that?
Boom. So basically, he paints this dystopian future type of thing. He's like, look. There are these big players, multi-million-dollar gyms. They have better parking, more amenities. They're better trainers that are getting paid better than what we can pay them. Okay, so he's painting out the picture. Look, this is the problem, right? So when doing marketing, let's say it's for anything. Let's say it's weight loss, right? You have to get relatable with them and paint the dystopian future. It's a lot like the pain, agitate, solution type of framework, right? The pain is, group training is going to die and a slow death of commoditization. The agitate is they have better trainers that get paid more parking, more amenities, huge gyms, multi-million-dollar budgets, this, that, and the other thing. How can you compete in a marketplace like that? And this is the solution, right? The solution is, how do you compete in a marketplace like that? He's asking you it as if it's a question, right? making you actually have to think about it. Well, damn, I don't know how I'm going to survive that.
You don't.
You don't. You don't. You pivot.
You pivot. All right. And so what I want to tell you about is the new hybrid model. All right.
So what I want to tell you about is the new hybrid model. Guys, this is textbook PAS, problem, agitate, solution. He just told you the problem. He just gave you the agitation, right? He shows you how it's going to show up in your life and what it's going to do to you and how there's no escaping it. So the solution is the unique mechanism, right? That should be like a whole new structure where it's not problem, agitate, solution. It's problem, agitate, unique mechanism. And he gives you the hybrid model. Ooh, the hybrid model. Now notice that this is a perfect picture of the curiously familiar aspect that I always talk about, right? Curiously familiar. What does that mean? Well, too curious, right? Too based on curiosity would be like, I want to show you something that's called the sparkling water model. Then you'd be like, sparkling water? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, what? Why is it the sparkling water model, right? But if you made it too familiar, then you would kind of already understand what it is. Like if he called it the group training model, or he called it the online trading model, you'd be like, wait, I already know what that is. So then you click off and you wouldn't be any interested in figuring out what it is because you think you already know. So the hybrid model has you thinking like, hybrid. What is the two things that are combined? Because I know what the word hybrid means, so I can kind of take a guess at what it means, but like it just leaves that little bit of curiosity to where you still aren't satisfied. You still want to know. The perfect example of the curiously familiar principle.
Right? And so this is an entirely new way that we've restructured the fitness business so that the core offer is no longer large group training, but actually online training out of a brick and mortar facility. And you're like, hold on, I know it sounds crazy, but
hold on, I know, sounds crazy. Handling your objections as they come in. You're like, hold up, online training inside a brick and mortar business, and he's like, hold on, let me explain. Right?
We did was we found a way to merge the high margins, the scalability, the high price point, and the one-on-one value that you get from online training, and merge that with the trust and ease of sales that happens in in-person environment. So we created one super model.
Boom, one super model, and he ain't talking about no Vogue. He ain't talking about no Kim K supermodels. No. He's talking about one super business model. See this? See this? This means money. This means money, okay? He's been able to combine two of the best parts of the two opposing models and put them into one. Now, how exciting is that? Tell me this isn't an extremely, incredibly great, unique mechanism. This is a dope, unique mechanism, okay?
All right, and we call it hybrid. And so I believe in this so much that I threw out Gym Launch and I threw out Gym...
Notice what he just said. I believe in this so much that I threw out Gym Launch and I threw out Gym Legacy because he believes in it so much. Guys, don't try to convince them. Tell them why you're convinced. Our friend Mr. Hormozi here already took the 90-day academy, okay? So this is why he knows this, just as a disclaimer. But yeah, he took it in 2019. You guys don't know, but it was out back then as well. But yes, guys, everything that I talk about is perfectly demonstrated in all of these ads. And it's no wonder because this is the 9-figure man. This is the dude who has a $100 million company. This guy knows what he's talking about. And so do I. The proof. All right. Me and him clearly share the same marketing brain because like I'm telling you, every single word, I'm explaining it to you, why he's saying it and how it's going to work.
And Legacy, which are the two primary models that have gotten so many gyms over 7 figures. And what we did instead is we created this new model and told everyone that this is the future. And you know what? It is. And it's crushing it. All right. And so right now is the opportunity to ride the next big wave.
And then here's the urgency. Guys, stop playing with this man. The next big wave. This is the next big wave. If you get on it right now, you can catch it while it's early, like some Bitcoin type stuff, and ride it to the top before everyone else is in on it. Guys, textbook.
All right, so 6 years ago, Facebook marketing took off.
Boom. He doesn't just tell you about the urgency. No, He gives you the justification. Guys, what week was it that we talked about urgency? What week was it that we talked about urgency? One of the weeks, right? And my analogy was urgency is like a threat, right? If you have an empty threat and it's not smart urgency that's based in logic, it's going to fall flat on its face, and really you're just going to degrade your own, what's the word called? You're just going to look dumb, basically. You're going to look dumb, and you're not going to look like you're going to look like you're too much marketing. It's going to be salesy. Yeah, it's going to hurt your reputation. Whereas if you give urgency with a real reason, situational urgency, you feel me? Then that shit just hits different. It just hits way, 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 way different. So 6 years ago, Facebook marketing took off and all those people got rich. And now this is the same opportunity that you have to build this type of wealth and take advantage of this opportunity, but it's not going to be here forever. So you have to get in right now, book a call.
Right? If you got in then, you were crushing it. But the thing is that now as more people enter the marketplace, only the best players can survive. And the way that you do that is by having a model that you can profit the most from every customer. And this is the way to do it. And there's only a few times in history where you can serve a client on a one-on-one basis at a higher level, on demand, personalized the way that they want, and make more, reduce risk, decrease overhead, decrease payroll. And this is the time. All right, this model is going to take over, and if you don't do it, you're going to be late.
If you don't do it, you're going to be late. It's like I said it before I haven't even watched this whole ad either. I didn't even watch this whole ad. But I could have wrote this ad for him. We could have wrote this ad for him. Guys, once you go through the 90-day academy, it's like seeing through the matrix. You really do have that 4D vision that like other people, especially gym owners or somebody, like gym owners are not huge marketing people. They would get sucked into this like crazy. They'd be done. Even though they're a sophisticated audience, they're not really that marketing sophisticated. So as soon as they see this, they're like, oh yeah, I'm booking a call.
All right, so if you want to hear about how this works, I have a case study where there's 5 different scenarios that we walk gyms through.
If you want to hear about how this works, I have a case study. What do you think this case study is going to be? This case study is going to be him building his reputation, social proof, and authority by saying, hey, here are 5 different gyms. I showed this gym how to go from, not even profitable to 7 figures with 50% margin or something like that. He's basically going to give all these examples of how he helped gyms, right? So he's building that social proof. He's also going to walk you through how it works, right? So he's going to really, really satisfy that logical part of your brain. Not only is he going to do that, at the end of that case study, of course, he's going to be like, okay, well, blah, 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 book a call. And not only is he going to do that, he's building all that know, like, and trust, because on average, what do people have to do? On average, people have to watch at least 7 hours of your content before they want to buy from you. This guy's hitting every single little point in 1 3-minute video.
Give you real numbers from real gym owners who we walked through this entire transition in less than a month. All right, they transitioned their entire gym
in less than a month, promising. And that's the other thing, is that to make this Facebook compliant, he's not allowed to come on here and say that it's going to work for you in less than a month. No. He's not allowed to say that. What he is allowed to say is, it's worked for these other gyms in a month. It's worked for us in a month. Alluding to the fact that it could work for you in a month. Guys, come on.
Over to a hybrid model with online training incorporated to massively boost profit and decrease overhead in the same period of time.
Increase profit, decrease overhead in the exact same period of time. Guys, stop playing with this, man.
All right, it's unbelievable. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. So check out the case study.
He gave you an advertisement to give you value. You understand that? You understand he gave you an advertisement to give you value, not to book a call, not to sell you something, not to say, here's my $57 product. No. He ran an ad to a case study, a free value case study. And to get the case study, you probably have to give him your email. And now what is he going to do? Email market the shit out of you. So now he has you as a lead. He's warming you up. He's doing all this. Guys, this dude, it's no wonder this dude's almost a billionaire. Dude said he lives off of less than 5% of his income, him and his wife, which probably means they're balling like crazy off of that little 5%, dog. Like that 5% is probably millions right there. It's definitely millions right there. Yeah, balling out of control. Sheesh.
Thank you page There'll be a little scheduler. You can schedule a call time with one of our team. You're going to want to do that because like you're going to have a lot of questions, believe me. All right. And
so what is he saying? He's not saying book a call so we can get started. He's saying at the end, you'll get the opportunity to book a call with my team because you're going to have a lot of questions. Everything is value driven. Everything is value driven. You understand me? He's saying also the call is a form of value. Right? Now, what this is called consultative sales. Okay? This is called consultative sales. And in consultative sales, it's amazing because when you're consulting somebody and giving them advice and actually coming on the call, being like, hey, I'll give you one free call and we can help you and blah, 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 they'll really, really, really give you the inside picture on what they're doing. They won't hold anything back. If they feel like it's a sales call, they'll have their guard up and they'll be careful with what they tell you. But if you're on the call and the main objective is to help them, then they're going to give you everything. And at the end, you can be like, hey, well, did you want to get started with us? We can do blah, 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 blah. And of course, now that they're on the call, all you got to ask them is, do you think this will work for you? They'll say yes. Do you trust me to fulfill what I'm about to say? They'll say yes. And, can you think of a reason as to why you couldn't get started now? They'll be like, well, not necessarily. Be like, all right, well, I guess we have your answer. Let's start. True now as it was then. Our 478 plus gyms are selling the exact same amount of leads as they were before and seamlessly pivoted from hybrid 50-50 to remote 0 to 100. How? Because we're not figuring this out as we go. We already cracked this 9 months ago. So, authority building. All of his gyms are selling the exact same amount of leads as they were before and seamlessly pivoted from the hybrid method to remote. Boom, 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 boom. So these are the results that we've gotten with these people. How? Because we're not figuring it out as we go. We know what we're talking about. We already cracked this 9 months ago and tested the best communication cadence, optimized comp structure, how to fulfill nutrition workouts accountability one-to-one at scale, and how to run it as a high margin business. So if you don't want to bet your business on someone's best guess or some free COVID checklist, right? So this is basically right here is that relatability factor, right? I guess during this time, everybody was doing their free COVID checklist as a little free lead magnet. So, if you don't want to run your business off some useless free COVID checklist or someone's best guess, we're making best guess has been as in a lot of people are like, well, I don't know, my best guess is maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, right? Where they're just like, we've done this, we've tested, we've grown this many gyms, they all got this same result. We're making the remote gym system available to everyone for 94% off. If you want it, schedule a 15-minute call to see if we can help. Boom. See how it's propositioned there. Click here, gym launch secrets. 2, schedule on thank you page. Don't bet your business on someone else's hunch.